Um, I have to know if we're looking at Kim Reynolds' positioning here. There's a lot of talk of her vying for a VP or a cabinet spot. Let's say she's not correct about DeSantis being the next GOP nominee and it is Trump. What does this do for her public credibility?
Sure. I mean, I think honestly, I think this was a pretty brave move by Kim Reynolds, right? She could easily have said, right, governors of Iowa don't endorse. No governor of Iowa has endorsed in 40 years. I'm going to take the politically safe position and just stay out of this whole thing. And no one would have batted an eye. She instead took the politically risky choice of endorsing Governor DeSantis, of angering the guy who's likely to be the nominee, President Trump. And if you're right, if he's the nominee, he's the only possible Republican to be president next for the next 4 years, right? Um, that's that's gutsy, right? That's a interesting political calculation. My guess is she probably maybe a running mate ticket from DeSantis could be a choice. The cabinet position potentially a little bit less likely. I think she's an Iowan true and true, and I think she is happy and enjoys being governor. And I don't think she thinks this is going to hurt her, right? That this might be also the position where she's looking 4 years down the road, right? If Trump is the nominee this cycle, he cannot be the nominee. Well, he almost certainly cannot be the nominee next cycle, right? If he runs again and loses, it's unlikely he would run again in 2028. So if Trump's the nominee, whoever, the 2028 race for the Republicans, which no one wants to think about yet, I get that, will be wide open. And being a popular, as she can sell it, successful governor who, right, if Trump loses in November, she warned us essentially, might position her pretty well for 2028.
So you're saying that there's a chance that she's trying to open herself to even wider office in running for 2028.
I mean, potentially. I'm wildly speculating at this point, right? But I mean, if we're thinking about, if she wants something beyond governor of Iowa, um, this might be the path, right? That this might be the strategic decision, because staying neutral doesn't help her in going into 2028. Being a member of the Trump cabinet probably doesn't help her a whole lot going into 2028. And so this might be the thing that positions her as a new face in the party, or a potential, if the party's willing to move on from Trump, her in a position to be that messenger.